Hi, culinary hybrid students. I just wanted to talk really quick about our salsa recipe that we are going to be making either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on which group you are in. I absolutely love this recipe that we make. It's actually from a former student of mine who obtained it when he was down in Mexico. Um, so, what I love about this recipe is that you can really make this salsa recipe your own. So, if you and your partner like a more chunkier salsa, what you can do is leave your tomato chunks a little bit bigger. If you and your partner like a little bit more of a liquidier salsa, then chop your tomatoes up to be a more finer um, chop of the tomatoes. I would still make sure that my onion and my garlic, my pepper, and my cilantro are very, very small pieces. Okay. Because we really don't want to be biting into, big chunks of garlic, big chunks of pepper. In the past, I have found that students who rush through this and leave those things really big end up not enjoying it as much, and then they end up throwing it away. And that's kind of frustrating. So make sure that you are taking your time and not just rushing through it that way. Another thing that you can do to kind of make this salsa your own is with the jalapeno pepper. If you and your partner are like, I do not like spice at all, what you can do is take your jalapeno pepper, cut it in half the long way, open that up, scrape the seeds out. Okay, that'll help get rid of some of that heat. All right, then go ahead and cut it up as we talked about. If you're like, kind of want a little bit of heat, maybe leave some of the seeds in. If you're like, oh, I don't mind having some heat, then go ahead and just leave all the seeds in. If you've never had cilantro before, cilantro will have a little bit of a bite to it. Okay. What I recommend is making sure that that is really minced up. Think back to those videos that I showed you on mincing. You want it to be super, super fine. We don't want to leave the leaves of the cilantro whole. Okay. Because again, it's going to have a spice, kind of like I said, a bite to it. So you want that to be really fine and kind of mixed up into our salsa to let those flavors kind of marinate and get mixed together. Um, what I would recommend doing is as soon as you get into class and you're getting your ingredients going, we don't have a lot of time. And so if you want to be able to sample this as soon as you can, your oregano, your salt, your pepper, your V8 juice, all of that, um, you're going to be able to mix that right away. So I would get your bowl out. I would put those in the bowl, just start mixing that. And then when you get your garlic minced, put that in the bowl, stir it up. When you get your cilantro minced, put it in the bowl and mix it up. As soon as you get things cut, put them in the bowl. Okay, the sooner you can get those in the bowl to start those flavors to mend together, the better. Don't wait until you have the tomatoes all cut up. Don't wait until you have all the onions and everything all cut up to mix it. Okay, you're not going to have that much time for those flavors to mend together. Um, let's see. I think that's about it. Remember what kind of knife we're going to be using? The chef knife. So definitely not the paring knife, not the utility knife, the chef knife, so the big one. And I'm going to be looking, are we still following safety and sanitation protocols? And now I'm going to be looking at proper knife holding. Okay, so remember we're going to do that pinching and the wrapping of our fingers and then proper knife execution. So you're also going to need to be using the cutting board, holding the knife properly, and then executing it properly. So this is a fun recipe. It's a yummy recipe, and it should go pretty quick for you. So talk to your partner and decide, how do we want to cut those tomatoes? Are we going to go a little bit on the chunkier side? Are we going to go a little bit on the more liquidy side? All right, I will see you guys on Wednesday or Thursday.